Welcome back. The time is 7:41. NASCAR drivers are hitting the road for Atlanta this week for this weekend's race, but the majority of them are finishing up their fifth workout. Fifth workout of the week.
That is impressive. Queen City News reporter Brett Baldock is here to show us how physical fitness has really become such an important part of drivers' routines. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning, Ann Wyatt and Julian. No matter if you're a motorsports fan or not, the reality is these drivers are athletes. And just like any athlete, conditioning in the gym can improve performance on the racetrack. This isn't the NASCAR garage. But workouts here play an important role before drivers arrive at the trackside garage.
Keep rolling at 2 there, Chris.
Hunter Smith is a former race car driver. He started Fit Stop Performance in 2018.
I was always an in-shape driver. I always took, my fitness and my health very seriously, and I wanted to, just have a area where those guys could come and do the same and share in that fun.
Drivers from local to national forms of motorsports train here, all looking to increase endurance.
The reason we train is for those 2, 3, or 4 races that we have a year that are just grueling. Like Texas last year was 101, 102 degrees.
At the end of the day, you're strapped into this metal tin can essentially for 2, 3 hours at a time. And inside those cars, temps can reach anywhere from 125 to 135 degrees.
He's got to tap them all with his feet.
Things get hot enough to impact the body, but these workouts make a noticeable difference.
When I went to the gym, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, it was a little less great when I'd get into a race car or get out of a race car, so to speak.
But it's not all about pumping iron.
Black.
Cognitive skills are also tested in case drivers need to pump the brakes.
You never know when the 2 cars in front of you is going to spin out or hit the wall, so you got to be ready to avoid them.
White.
The skills may look easy.
Yeah, come on, we need some speed. Get back to the center. There you go.
But when I tried, I failed miserably.
If I were to say you were going to drive a cup car this weekend, I'd be concerned.
Because racing is about more than just the power under the hood.
How long can they stay focused in these races? You hear the average attention span of somebody is 6-7 seconds.
As I said, it's not as easy as it looks, but typically Hunter Smith will travel with the drivers to the race to keep an eye on them throughout the weekend, making sure they are staying hydrated and eating well before the race.
I think they'd have you in a golf cart based on
I know. I'd just be driving the drivers around to their appearances before the race.
I do have a question, though. Okay, so during the race, we know it gets hot in there. I don't burn any calories on my drive in my car, but these NASCAR drivers, do they burn calories during the race?
They do. So I just checked the data. One driver has burned 3,000 calories in a single race. Another on a very hot day lost 10 pounds in 3 hours. And so if anyone wants to imagine what that's like, I suggest this May, when it's 90 degrees, drive from here to Atlanta with the windows up in your car and no air conditioning. And that's what it's like for NASCAR drivers.